Hello and welcome to a very grey and chilly Sarajevo, capital of Bosnia and Herzegovina. And we're going to take you into town, explore the old town, eat as much vegetarian stuff as we can find, which is definitely a challenge. And yeah, show you all the good stuff. Hola. Tickets are 2.2 each, which works out about £1. So yeah, and you have to pay in cash. We haven't been able to pay with a card. Hold on to your ticket as well, because we got checked the other day and there were some other tourists that hadn't bought a ticket because they didn't know what they were doing and they got kicked off, so top tip. It's the crumb here.
Get one potato? One big. Okay.
They're very big.
We're sharing it, aren't we? So should be alright. That's it, thank you.
Right, so we got ourselves a potato pizza. But this is like a classic Bosnian breakfast sort of item. They have burek normally, but that's normally with meat. This is like the vegetarian version. They do potato, spinach, and cheese ones. But we went for a potato one this time. But yeah, I'm going to try and break a bit off here and show you inside. Alright, it's gone everywhere. Look, you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very nice little snack in the mornings. I can get there before the pigeons do. Really flaky pastry. That's really nice. Yeah, I like it from this place. It's right in town as well. It's a really popular little joint. It's sort of known as Pigeon Square, isn't it, this place? You understand why?
So legend has it that if you top up your water at this water fountain, that you will return to Sarajevo. That's the plan.
You're back. Gonna head down Coppersmith Alley.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, it's a really nice wee street.
They said that only coppersmith type shops are allowed to be down here.
Yeah, we learned about this the other day.
Yeah.
Some of the items must have taken such a long time for them to make. So intricate.
They're beautiful, yeah. This is a place here. This is a really cute little coffee and baklava shop. We could sit outside.
Oh, it looks different because they've got as many tables
Yeah,
out.
it's got little blankets. Should we sit here?
Yeah, I think I'd prefer sitting outside. Thank you so much. Need to warm up.
Voila.
Cold.
It's such a cute little set.
I know, I love it. It's great, isn't it? And inside you have your Bosnian delight. Welcome.
Nice.
This is what you're meant to do, is scoop the first layer of froth from the coffee, place that in the cup, and then get your wee coffee pot, pour that on top of it. Oh, it's a very thick one, this. Like that. And then you leave this for a minute because all the sediment needs to go to the bottom.
Yeah, otherwise you just get a mouthful of...
Yeah, you do not want that.
Yeah.
You really don't. Yeah. Move my Bosnian light out of the way.
That's a big piece of look.
It's hiding at the bottom. I don't know. Sugar cube here. So apparently you're meant to submerge the sugar cube for a minute or so.
Not a minute or so, it'll disintegrate.
Well, that's probably exaggerating slightly. A little bit. And then nibble a bit off. And then, while that's in your mouth, drink it. I'm not convinced in that sort of way, but it's an interesting way to drink coffee. I like to think I know what I'm doing with Bosnian coffee after having it numerous times over the last 3.5 years, but in reality, I haven't got a clue.
So just out of the old town and across the Miljatska River is... City Hall building is probably one of the most grand in the city. It's
Quite prominent, isn't it?
yeah, it has when we spoke to the woman yesterday, she was well, we had a tour yesterday, and she said that it's like North African style architecture, so really interesting. But it was bombed during the war and all like burnt down. It was a library, and all the books and everything were destroyed. So this is a rebuild, and it looks amazing. So there is a story behind this building behind. It's called Inak Kucha, and it is I think it translates to like the House of Spikes or something like that. And during, was it when the Austro-Hungarians took over, they wanted to build the city hall where it is today, but there were other buildings there at the time, and they basically paid everyone off so that they could get rid of the houses and put the city hall there. But there was one guy who stood his ground and said, no, I want my house where my house is. And the only agreement that they could come to was that I think he got paid something like twice the amount that it was worth. And then the people that wanted to build over this side had to take the house apart brick by brick and move it from that side to this side. So it looks exactly the same. It is exactly the same house, and it was moved brick by brick from one side to the other.
Apparently he waited on the bridge, didn't he? Make sure
Oh
it was done right.
yeah. He was sitting on the bridge making sure that the job was being done well. So yeah,
Good story.
Spite house. Oh yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah. It's another fountain as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Water source.
So further up the hill here, got like this whole cemetery along the side, and up the top here it's called the Yellow Bastion, I think, and it's a viewpoint over the whole of the city. The weather's not great today. We did go up about 3 weeks ago when we were last here, and the weather was beautiful. So we'll put the footage up of that because
too hot there, not too cold.
Yeah, exactly. It was so nice earlier. So literally seconds away from that main old town that's all pretty and Ottoman, and there's lots of reminders of the war with the bullet holes still in the walls. A lot of it has been revamped and stuff, but there are quite a few buildings that still have huge holes almost in the side from the bullets. So it is it's a hard place to walk around, but I do think it's really important to recognise the very recent history that they've had, because it was 92 to 95, 96 I think. So yeah, relatively, I mean, it's the same age as us. So yeah, it's relatively that recent. Oh, he's had a big rose put over his face.
Have they done that then?
I don't know, it's a rose. I'm guessing it's to do with the Sarajevo Roses, but this is Mosque. It's like a street art that I don't know exactly the relevance, but you see here periodically all around like Eastern European cities. We've seen him in Pristina and Kosovo as well, which is interesting. I don't know why, but yeah, Mosque.
There you go.
But yeah, he's had a big rose put on top of him, and we'll show you Sarajevo roses like when we see them further down in the city, but that is a particularly prominent thing in this city, to do with the war. Just outside of the old town is the Latin Bridge, and it's like Ottoman style bridge, and it is famous for being the place of the assassination of Franz Ferdinand, who was running the Austro-Hungarian Empire at the time, I believe, and his wife. It happened just on the other side of the bridge there, and that triggered the beginning of World War One. So that is what this area and the bridge is best known for. So we can go have a look on the other side. There's actual markings of where the assassination happened.
falafel restaurant to get a falafel wrap each and some chips. Yeah. Just a break from the cold really as well. It's quite nice. Yeah. But yeah, this is one of our favourite little places to grab some vegetarian food in the Old Town. Probably like one of the only places as well. You haven't got much choice, but this place is great though. They're really good falafel. Mm. Yeah. We asked for it spicy, so it's got a nice kick to it. Yeah. Just how I like it. Oh yeah. Oh, you managed to do it. I couldn't lock that the other day. That was nice, wasn't it? Yeah. The best falafel. That it says. Yeah. I would agree. It's just tucked down this alleyway, isn't it? Yeah. It's just come out and you're back in the Old Town.
This is Gazi Husrev-beg Mosque, and we haven't been inside, but you can go in at certain times of the day. We'll put a little picture up, I guess, of like when you can go in, but there are a few hours that are designated for non-worshippers. So yeah, it looks really, really pretty. We'll have a look at the the doorway.
I'll follow you.
And just outside, like along the side here, is the ruins of Taşlıhan, which was, I think it's one of the oldest caravanserais, because Sarajevo was on the Silk Road. So they've got it all like preserved and cornered up. There's a spot here called Sarajevo's Meeting Point of Cultures, and it is where the old Ottoman style old part of Sarajevo very abruptly stops and then becomes the more modern Austro-Hungarian style architecture. This is a Sarajevo Rose, and you'll see them all over the city, and they are spots where a mortar shell has hit and killed at least 3 people. They're painted red to represent the blood that was shed here, but you'll see them all around the city, and it's like a way to remember what happened during the war. So that's the end of our first day in Sarajevo. We have a couple of bits and pieces left to do, so stay tuned for the rest of it. We've just got on some public transport actually to get to the Tunnel of Hope, so it is definitely doable. Tram and a bus, and it was pretty straightforward. So yeah, we've just got off a bus and we're heading to the tunnel now. These bullet holes on this are insane. Yeah, so 20. Cash only, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Voila. That'll work. This change will work nicely for the tram and the bus back as well. Okay. Oh, it's all very proper.
Very efficient.
Do you want me to scan yours?
You're in.
I'm in. During the war, Sarajevo was completely surrounded. People were being shot down every day as they were trying to escape across the airport runway to the UN safe zone. Nothing could get in, nothing could get out. So they decided to build a tunnel under the airport runway, which meant that they could get to the UN safe zone. It took 4 months to build the tunnel, but still it was connected to the safe area, which meant that medicine could get in. It meant that injured people could be evacuated. It meant that food could get in. The Tunnel of Hope literally was the way to keep the Sarajevo people going.
Down the whole time.
so that's the end of our time in Sarajevo. We really love the city.
Great place.
Really, really nice. So yeah, you could probably spend about 3 days doing all like the main stuff in the city, but it's a great base to explore the rest of the country and head off to other parts because it's a beautiful, beautiful country. The only other thing that we haven't done this time around is go up Trevović Mountain.
Yeah. Abandoned bobsleigh track is.
Yeah, exactly. Amazing views over the city, but also the abandoned Olympic bobsled track. And it's got loads of graffiti all the way down it. It's like almost like an art museum now. It's amazing, but we'll put some old footage up that we have of it because it is really good. But yeah, that's the only other thing. You can get a cable car, you can hike.
30 marks, €15.
Yeah, so it's quite pricey, but the views over the city really are amazing.
Yeah.
We're heading to Istanbul tomorrow.
Yes, we are.
We're going to eat everything and drink all the tea and all the coffee and sahlep, and yeah, it's going to be great. So yeah, if you want to see more Istanbul content, give us a follow, like the video, all that sort of good stuff, and yeah, we'll see you in Istanbul.
See you later, guys.
Ciao.